Hi everyone, it's Bobby Reed. How you doing? This is my little podcast out to my Diva Maj clients and my proximity students. My little tips, my little thoughts, my little ways of communicating my ideas to you all, since someone told me, well, I can't really read your material because I'm on the treadmill all the time, so I would listen to it. So that's how I started recording things in small bites, like kind of a semi-chapter's worth of material. Anyway, today's topic is trailers. Your own trailers. Here's an example. A client and friend of mine shot New York Film Academy, one of the local Hollywood film schools short. It was probably 15, 16, 18 minutes long. The other actors weren't as strong as she was. She was really good. She happened to be the star anyway. So it was great. But who in their right mind would sit through an 18-minute student film? Nobody. Just the student and their family. That's it. No, you cannot use that as an acting calling card, an 18-minute comedy, which is very fine for the filmmakers. However, a casting person or a professional would never tolerate that. You have to turn that 18 minutes into, 40 seconds of your highlights? This was a wacky comedy, so we had a lot of wacky moments of this woman doing wacky things. And I cooked that down into 40 seconds with a few little cards thrown in, little comedy comments thrown in, like side cards. Little words. I added a score. It was mostly a raucous, bouncy comedy, but there was a couple tender, poignant, small, poignant moments that I threw in as a little taste. But the whole thing came out to, 50 seconds. Even that's a lot. If people are watching footage, they might tolerate, 5 seconds, 8 seconds. That's good. So 50 seconds is asking a lot, however. You certainly can't send 18 minutes and expect somebody to watch it. No. So you have to cut your footage down. This happened yesterday. I got the footage for a feature. Feature from a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, and I've been bugging them. Finally, they coughed it up. So I watched it and, not that good. Not the best in the world, but God bless them. They got it together. It's done. My scenes are not bad. There's a few moments of my scenes that are usable. And I watch, believe me, as I'm watching the whole movie, I'm really not that concerned with the whole thing. I'm just watching for my usable moments. And there were some. So I'm like, okay, good. That was a worthwhile exercise. And it was, a nice union contract job and a very good feature. But God bless them. It wasn't that good as a movie. So if anyone sees me in it, good. Mazel tov. But I'm going to turn that thing into a short trailer. And short, I mean 40 seconds, 30 seconds. Because I have quite a bit of material in it. But again, it's too much. I'll cut it down to my scenes. And that's going to be, 6 or 7 different scenes. That's way too... Nobody would tolerate that. Then I may use pieces on future reels, but I don't want to age out of the material. So I'm going to turn that thing, pretty quickly into a short trailer of my highlights of that movie. That's all, just to get my performance out there, what I look like at that time. So turn your material into trailers. No one will sit through a film. Never send people a whole movie. I had a client recently that puts up the whole movie on YouTube and uses that as her footage. And I said, don't be ridiculous. No one's going to sit through a movie you made 5 years ago. Who in their right mind would do that? That's not a calling card. You have to turn it into something palatable and small. If you obviously pull out your best moments, if you have a bunch of dramatic moments, that's a dramatic reel. If you have a bunch of cop moments, that's your cop reel. You have to make it small. Think of you as the casting person sitting there tearing through 50 reels or 100 reels. You're going to give each one a couple seconds. That's it. If it's horrible, that thing's going to be off immediately. If it's passable, okay, I'll give it a few seconds. Okay, that's good. That's kind of the person that I'm thinking of. If you're not right for the role, I know that in a second. Like, okay, fine actor, wrong for the role. Boom, next. So think of it from the casting person's point of view. You cannot sit there and just watch and go on and on. No one cares. So cut your footage into very bite-sized pieces. I saw a reel recently. Somebody referred someone to me and I looked at their reel and it was like 3 minutes, 50 seconds. No one in their right mind would sit through 3 minutes and 50 seconds of an actor's reel. Unless you were an agent or a manager, maybe then I'd look at that and say, okay, that's his body of work. But on a casting level, no. I want to see what you're going to do next Tuesday. That's it. So that's my little advice for today. Trailers. Make yourself tiny trailers. And you can turn it into multiple. If you have a movie with lots of scenes, well, that's 5 different trailers. If you have a bunch of emotional drama scenes, batch those together. A bunch of lighter comedic scenes, batch those together. And keep it small, short, palatable, In and out, boom. So that's my little thought for today is trailers out of your longer footage. And let me know if you have any questions. And I hope you are prospering in show business like I want you to. Okay, that's all for today. Thanks. Bye.